I don't think you realize what you've walked into.
Mark my words, that mother is going down.
Murder that dude, bro.
I finish you off and end your career.
So, the fight's been announced today, November 9th, Staples Center in LA. How are you feeling?
Excited and relieved. It's been over a year since our last fight, and there was a lot of speculation that the fight just wasn't gonna happen. My team said that their team wasn't doing anything. Their team said my team isn't doing anything. You know, there's injuries here and there. And I think a lot of people just didn't expect there to be a rematch. So for it to finally come around, it's very exciting.
Against Joe, in the first fight, your motto was can't lose. What's the motto this time around?
Don't draw. No, there won't be any draws with this fight. There's 100% going to be a knockout. And yeah, I can't wait. That's what I should call it, can't wait.
Can't wait. So what's motivating you this time around?
I guess me. I'm motivating myself in like what I can overcome. Obviously, I drew the last fight. I looked back at the fight and I just fought terribly. If anything, that was Logan's best chance to beat me because I had no idea on how he fought. I had no idea on anything to do with him. So yeah, to finally be able to, you know, get in the ring with him and just know everything about him and know what I'm coming up against is so much better.
Even that's your biggest issue last time was not knowing how he
I think that was mainly it. Yeah, I think that's what also made me more nervous. Like when I was going to fight Joe, I knew how he fought because obviously he fought Malfoy, and you know, I knew his tendencies, what he liked to do, what he didn't like to do, etc. So I could analyze him. With Logan, I had to analyze him in the fight, and that's why I pretty much took 2 rounds off. I just took too long, and I just didn't get in his face, and I kind of just let him build his confidence. Yeah, I'd say I fucked up with that. So yeah, this time I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. This time it's gonna be a different story.
And how are you going to do that? What's going to be different this time around?
I think one of the main things is there's no head guards. And funny story, I actually wanted there to be no head guards in the last fight, but their team insisted that we had these, I think it was like Venom head guards, and they were like beefy. They were like more beefy than the Joe fight. So I was just annoyed the whole time. But yeah, now that it's going to be a pro fight,
Yeah.
10-ounce gloves, like it works in my favor because he wouldn't have survived if that was the case in the first fight. So I can't wait.
And what does that mean to you, it being a pro fight?
I think it's sick because I said I was gonna go pro. I told a lot of people I was gonna go pro, and they didn't believe me. And now it's happening. And I think this happens a lot in my life. A lot of people say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. That will never happen. And then I always make it happen. And I always do it, so.
So no head guards. How many rounds are there?
6 rounds.
And how long?
3 minutes. So everything's the same, just no head guards.
So when's the press conference?
September the 14th.
And have you got any tricks up your sleeve for this one? I know you came out with a mask last time.
I think it's gonna be more of a battle of words. I'm not gonna go with the whole try and make fun of him because I've already done that. I've been there and done that. I want this to be a bit more like direct and like more serious.
So would you say this fight as a whole feels a lot more serious and grown up almost? The stuff before feels kind of like it was finding your feet, and this was like it's the first serious one.
This is extremely serious. It's a pro fight, and I want to take it seriously. And I felt with the last fight, I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. I didn't train as hard as I should have. So this time I want to make sure that there's no errors, no mistakes, that everything is on point.
So let's talk about training then. So who's training you at the minute?
So right now, Vidal Riley, a lot of my fans know, a lot of people know about him. And Leon Williams is also training me, doing S&C.
Yeah. So it's the same kind of team.
Yeah.
Sort of things.
But I'm going to be going to Vegas a few weeks before the fight to train with a few of the Mayweathers, etc. So.
Yeah. So you feel like that's the winning formula, Vidal and Leon?
Yeah, and then especially going to Vegas and then training hard there as well. Yeah, I think that's definitely the formula. When I'm in Vegas, there's going to be no distractions. I think there's too many distractions in the UK. So me going to Vegas and just living, breathing, and sleeping boxing is what I need. So
no more videos?
Maybe not. just for a while.
Yeah.
But I'll be back soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. Cool. So let's talk a bit more about your training. How's it different this time? What are you up to?
So right now, I'm training harder than I've ever trained in my life. If I'm being honest, the hardest I trained was for the Joe fight. When it came to Logan, I didn't really train as hard as I should have. But this time, like, I'm training way harder than I trained for Joe. I think what's so exciting is that I know what I'm up against, and I know, who I'm fighting, what I'm fighting, and I'm just pushing my body to the limit. I'm training every single day. I'm sparring every single week. The level of the people I'm sparring is just increasing all the time. My last spar before I fought Logan in the first fight, compared to the first spar I had this year, like huge difference. Like I look at the clips and I cringe at how I used to spar beforehand. I was just shit, if I'm being honest. Whereas now I'm just different. I'm just more of a complete boxer. I just understand it more. And I'm not just, I'm just gonna fight like this, or I'm just gonna fight like this. I'm there like, okay, I know what I'm gonna be doing, and I'm going to adapt and fuck my man up no matter what. So
a question a lot of people will be wondering is this just for the money?
I think there's safer ways to get more money, but no. If I wanted to do this for the money, then I just wouldn't train. I'd just go in that ring and do fuck all and get dropped because I'm getting paid anyway. But no, it's more than that. I want to make sure that I show people that I can become a pro boxer and fight other pro boxers and show that, yeah, talent can get you far, but hard work can take you anywhere. And I feel like that's important to me. So I want to show, and I feel like I keep showing people that's the fact. So this is just another one of those things where I just want to keep going and show people how far I can go.
This is like step one on the road to professional career.
Oh yeah. I'm not stopping here. Why would I stop here? I do all this training and then I'm just like, all right, that's it, I'm done. Go back to YouTube. Nah.
Someone else is getting called out at the end of this.
Well.
Oh.
Hey, it's there's a few people in mind that I want to call out.
You're saving that for as a surprise.
I'll save it for the end.
What do you plan to do to Logan? You step out in that ring on November the 9th. What happens?
I'm gonna make him suffer. I'm not gonna tell you what round I'm gonna knock him out in. I'm just gonna make him suffer for all the rounds that we have. He filmed a dead body, so I feel like I want to return the favor and do the same to him. So that's how I'm feeling, and pretty much I just want him to suffer in that ring. I don't want him to enjoy it one bit. I want him to hate all 18 minutes of being in that ring with me. So.
And what do you think he's thinking right now?
If anything, I don't give a fuck what he's thinking, if I'm being honest. I mean, he's gonna train. He's gonna probably work on his fitness. Make sure he's tighter with his punches. Make sure he does more combos. Maybe does more than just jab. I think he's gonna wanna, add on and just do more because he just stuck with the jab and left it at that. I think he's gonna wanna do more than just jab, but it won't matter. It won't matter. Like, he's not going to see how I fight. And I'm fighting completely differently to how I fought in the last fight. So, I mean, yeah, he's not going to be ready. And once I'm in that ring, it's game over. I'm going to fuck him up. And I can't wait.
And so now it's a pro fight. Does that mean no YouTubers on the undercard?
Well, I guess there can be YouTubers, but it's just gonna have to be no head guards.
Yeah.
So yeah, no more head guards thing. That's all out the window, man. This is all just proper boxing.
So the fight this time is in Los Angeles. Why should your fans travel across the Atlantic to come and see it?
Well, it's gonna be a spectacle. Like, it's gonna be the biggest, if not one of the biggest, fights ever. And I'm not like exaggerating. This is huge. This is the whole of YouTube, like that whole industry, and then traditional media colliding to create this. I think that's going to be ridiculous. And I think it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for people to miss out on that. Big case of FOMO. Big case. All my friends like want to be there, or you know, everyone, my family want to be there. Like, everyone's gassed, everyone's ready. So yeah, I feel like a lot of my fans should do the same and come through and support your boy.
Do you have any closing words for Logan? Because I'm sure he'll be watching.
Well, Logan, I don't bleed. I don't bleed. All my opponents have bled when it's come to sparring or when it's come to actual fights, amateur fights. They've all bled, and I've never bled. Yeah, I've had a black eye here and there, but I don't bleed. And mark my words, when we get in that ring, 18 minutes of hell, and you're gonna fucking dislike it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to sink my gloves into your face repeatedly, breaking your bones in your face, making you quit or knocking you out. Either way, you're not winning that fight. Mark my words. Yeah, that should be good.